Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your favorite real estate agent, Dr. Yeti, and I am back with yet another video. So today is a very interesting day because I was scrolling through the interweb and looking at the news and seeing what's going on in the real estate world. And I noticed that Zillow came out with another news report saying that they exceeded expectations but for whatever reason, their stock went down slightly last week. And I was like, what is going on with the Zillow stock? And anyone who knows me knows that I love analyzing charts all day, every day. So today, that's exactly what we're going to be doing. I want to go over what is going on with Zillow and seeing what the next move is going to look like in the next coming weeks, in the next coming months, what is going to happen with Zillow. So let's get into it. So, and this is a different video, by the way. If you guys want more videos like these, please let me know. So I'm going to go ahead and clear the chart because I had recorded this prior and I'm just going to redo this. Okay. So I usually start in the monthly time frame, and it is a little bit laggy. Okay, I don't know why it's loading so slow. First thing that I notice is a huge support right at the bottom here. Let's say maybe around here. Maybe like around here. I would draw the support here. There's a huge support here. And it might be a zone really, but it looks like it started off like as a resistance here and then it became a support. So maybe I'll draw a zone or not. Let me just go ahead and just draw this. So I see a resistance here. And what do I notice with this resistance is that it touched it down here. I mean, it is kind of like a zone over here. It does look like a zone. But touched it here, it touched it here, it touched it here, it touched it here, touched it here, and then from there it started going up. So you can tell it's a strong support, and it made this huge move up in what year was this? In 2020, in March and April 2020, it just made this huge move up. It tried to go down in March. It tried to push down, but it couldn't, and it started going up. So it's a very strong resistance, and I would definitely lock that in just for myself to know that it's a good resistance. Okay, or a good support. The next thing that I noticed is a resistance. I noticed the resistance over here. Let's draw this. I'm actually going to change the template to support resistance. And it's a very good resistance slash support because it was a support and resistance here. It was a resistance here. It was a resistance here. It created a doji here and then eventually became a support, or it didn't really become a support, but it just shot past it. It consolidated over here. It became a resistance here, and then it became a support over here. So this is a very good zone to really look at. I would definitely look at that. And then another thing that I noticed is right here, there's a support and resistance right here. And it became it was a resistance with this green candle here. It became a support here and then started going up. Now it became a support here and then it pushed down and now it's a resistance. Now, from what I'm seeing, because as you can see right here, the last couple of months or the last couple of years since 2025, Zillow has been slowly rising up, and it's been going up the past couple of months. If the candle either opens up here or closes up here, you know it's just going to keep going up. It does look like Zillow is going to be in a consistent rise up because it's been making higher highs and higher lows, right? So on the monthly time frame, as you can see, this is a high and a low. It created a higher high here and a higher low here. Then it created a higher high here. So, it's just kind of like just waiting and seeing what's going to happen. But it does clearly look like an uptrend the past couple of months. So, the next thing I want to point out, I do see another resistance here. I will just go ahead and draw it. I didn't draw it before, but this is another support resistance over here. So this looks like if it does go up, it will come up to this level. I'll do this as a take profit. And honestly, from my perspective, just by drawing support and resistance alone, for what I'm seeing, if this is the last low, I would draw my profit like this, right below this previous low right here, and take profit up here. Oops, take profit up here. So that's a 2-to-1 reward to risk ratio. So that's a pretty good, 100% profit. But then another thing that you should pay attention to is Fibonacci. I'm going to go ahead and draw Fibonacci because this was such a perfect Fibonacci when I drew this. And I was like, yeah, this definitely needs to be recorded. So when I drew this Fibonacci, and please let me know if it makes sense, because I know this is a real estate channel, but I also like to analyze charts. So this is a Fibonacci, and so it reacted to it so perfectly because as you can see here, like the Fibonacci became a support on the week of the 2nd of January. It became a support here. And so what else? The Fibonacci was very perfect. Over here, it consolidated, right? So it was very, very interesting. From what I'm seeing, it definitely is gonna keep going up, right? Altogether, just by this being a support over here, I can already see it being a uptrend, right? And so the next thing I will say is I will draw a zone right here because this red candle is such a huge red candle when it went down. And f- I'm going to zoom it in to make it smaller. I'm going to try to make it smaller, more consolidated. I mean, not consolidated, more precise, not consolidated. I meant to say precise. I'm going to try to get a more precise zone. We want to get the last green candle before it shot down. And funny enough, it made this huge gap right here. I want to get the last green candle before it shut down, which is right here. So I'm going to go ahead and draw this like this. Let me see if I can make it even more precise. I'm going to go to a smaller time frame, to the 4-hour time frame. Let's see, where did it go? Let's see if I can find it. It's made so many candles since then. And this was what, 2021. Wow, this is a long time ago. Okay, so I'm going to make this candle a little bit more precise and do it up here. All right, so based on what I think is going to happen, just my perspective, my point of view of what's going to happen in the next couple of weeks/months. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. I believe personally, it is actually, let me do this because I need to move this. All right. I believe that it is going to do something like this. I'm going to go ahead and draw a path. I think it's going to do something like this. And then it's going to go like consolidate a little bit. And then like this. And then potentially try to go down because there was a gap down here, but I'm not even going to do that. I'm just going to leave it like this. So it might do something like that. But if you go down to the daily time frame, you'll see, whoa. That's interesting. It looks really funny. Let me do this. If you go down to daily time frame, um, mm, so consolidate inside of this right here, and boom. So actually, because I think it's gonna come on my days. Actually, let me go ahead and draw this again. Let me do it in 4 hour time frame. So I think what's gonna happen here is it's going to go up here, consolidate over here, as in move sideways, go here, and I don't know where it's going to go after that, but I do know that I do feel in my bones that that's what's going to happen in the next couple of days with Zillow, because it's going to try to hit this take profit for sure. And it definitely is going to, I don't want to say definitely, but there's just too many signs. There's a Fibonacci here. There is a zone. I forget the name of the zone that I just drew, but there's this zone right here. Um, and then there's this support and resistance that I drew over here. So there's just too many signs that's showing that it's going to try to go up there. So for sure, I think that's what's going to happen. And I would definitely, if I were to draw this and like I wanted to take profit, there are two ways that I would do it. If I wanted to be safe, so I will either, let me go down to the daily time frame. Actually, the weekly. The weekly is better. Yes, the weekly is better. So with this, let me with this, there are two ways that I would do it. If you want to go the safe route, right? You would do here, make your stop loss right below the previous low, because if it goes below the previous low, it is going to be a change of character, and at that point you might have to look at it maybe potentially going down. But and then I would take profit either at the Fibonacci, either right below the zone that I drew, or right up here, right? Which is that little, but it might take some time before it gets up here, because I do believe that in this zone it will consolidate. It would either consolidate, is one of two things that happen at that zone. It would either consolidate or it would push right past it. Like it would literally either consolidate, or it would do something like this. It would do something like boom, like just go right past it, maybe do this and then keep going. Something along those lines. It might do something like that. But we don't know. But I do know for sure that, well, I don't want to say I know for sure. But based on my experience, it does seem like it will go up here at this point. And so it's like a 2.2%, 2.2 risk to reward ratio. That's a 200% risk to reward ratio. That's actually pretty good. Now, if you want to be safe, you can just take your profit right at the Fibonacci. That's still a decent risk to reward. If you want to be risky now, you could put it right below this last low at what is this? Like 71, 76. But I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't even do that. That's not even a good risk. That's not a good risk. I'll put my risk right below here, right there, and then just take my trade like that. But let me know if this makes any sense. Let me know if this is something that you would take as a trade. Also, let me know if you want more videos like these. I love talking about real estate. I love analyzing charts. So it would be fun and beautiful to see it merge on my channel and grow that way, because I actually enjoy doing these things. But let me know if this makes sense to you guys. If you want more of these type of videos, I would love to make them. Thanks so much for watching. And once again, if you are looking for a real estate agent in the city of Atlanta, look no further than your girl. I will give you all that you need. Okay. to either buy, sell, or rent in the city of Atlanta. I'm very passionate about what I do, and you can schedule a free consultation in the description below. Okay. Thanks you guys so much for watching. I love you and have a great day. Bye.